My name is Ryan here with HTC, and we're going to take a look at the brand new HTC One. Today we're going to be showing, first off here, this is brand new BlinkFeed by HTC. So what this is going to do is this is going to bring in all your relevant content, so your social networks, your news feeds, your calendar appointments, everything in one easy to find place. And then if you swipe right over, you get that native Android experience that you're used to. But the big thing is BlinkFeed is your new home screen. So anytime you go home, you're always going to come back to BlinkFeed here. And again, you can narrow it down. So if I wanted to see just ESPN results, I could tap ESPN and it'll update with just ESPN content for me. So it's always going to be relevant. Just by pulling down, you instantly get a live update of the most recent news and everything relative to you.
And if you scroll up, how far up can you go? I mean, does it go like infinite or?
So I want to say it pulls, I don't know the exact number, but it's between 50 and 75.
Okay.
And then from there, you can go right into, obviously, just the standard app tray. Now, we've done some new things here. So first thing you'll notice is probably how clean this looks. So there's actually new layout options. So you can go here and change the grid size back to that traditional 4x5 if you want. But most users want that real clean look. So again, just easier to access, and then you can also create folders now within the launcher itself, so that's super easy. So the idea is, again, having less steps and just getting to your apps and everything you use more frequently.
And then the top, I see there's a clock and weather. Is that a widget that stays there all the time?
Yes, so that's a permanent widget that stays there. And then from there, again, if you want to customize what apps, so let's say there's a certain app that you no longer want to see, you can easily go in and hide that application just by checking there and hitting done. You can easily go ahead and do that. So really allowing the user to get that custom launcher that again works for them. But again, all around super intuitive. Again, just really clean and functional. At the bottom here, you have these 4 respective home buttons. One thing new about that is, in order to change those, you just basically pull an app. So I'll just take music out, and I'll put Facebook down here. Now, one thing to point out, when you pull that app from the launcher, it pulls it from the launcher completely, and it's going to be down here residing on the launcher bar, so it's no longer going to be in my list here. So again, just keeping it simple so you don't have those duplicate apps when you're scrolling through.
And then I see at the bottom there's 2 hardware buttons now. There's a, what is it, a back and a home?
Correct, yeah. So you have back and home. So again, we dropped that multitasking button because a lot of our users, again, we found in studies that they just weren't using that. So basically from now, you have the back here, which obviously is just going to be your normal back key, but also you can activate it to be a menu key as well. So if I long press it, it'll activate menu for me.
Okay.
And then home has 3 new functions. So first obviously is home. So if I'm looking at BlinkFeed, I can hit home, it takes me there. If I long press on home, it's going to bring up Google Now for me.
Oh, that's nice.
And then if I double tap, it brings up my app multitasking window, and then I can just swipe up to close that application.
That's a new multitasking window too, it looks like.
Yes, it is, yeah. So it's a little bit more closer, I think, to stock Android. So
right.
Just, again, really clean. And
you just swipe up to close it?
Swipe up to close, yeah, so it's super easy. So yeah, there's a lot of new changes there with, again, the overall function. Again, Sense 5 is all about, again, giving customers more simplicity, but again, just better performance and access to their stuff they use the most. As I said before, you do have the custom windows here that you're used to, traditional windows. You can add up to 4 panels, and then you still have your BlinkFeed as well. So
you get the best of both worlds. You can still jump into Android if you want to,
right,
or go use the new BlinkFeed.
Right,
okay,
exactly. Did you want to go into some of the camera stuff?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, basically with the new camera experience, we have a brand new layout here. So to start off, you're going to instantly go in and see we have that camera button as well as that video recorder. And then from there, we've added the Zoe button. So Zoe here, instantly, when you tap that, it instantly turns blue. And then when you go ahead and hit the button there, it's instantly going to capture the Zoe. And you'll see that little red indicator. That means it's capturing the Zoe right there. So again, it's taking an 8-second video and 20 stills every time it does that to capture that Zoe moment for you.
And so that's what the Zoe is. It's capturing stills and video at the same time.
Correct.
Okay.
And then from there, we have all of our custom options here. So everything from HDR. We've now added a couple new ones as well, though. So, oops, let me get back here. So you have everything from backlight to, we now added HDR, and then also for video, come back down here. So I have slow motion, which we've had, but we now have fast HD up to 60 frames a second, and then video HDR as well. So you guys saw that earlier during the presentation. So some really awesome new adjustments there for camera experience. And again, up to 8 frames per second now in 99 shots. So really phenomenal camera. We've added a ton of different effects now. So for anyone that loves to add in all those personal photo effects, you can go ahead and do that as well. Let me just jump into the gallery here to show you.
Would those photo effects go into Zoe's and things like that too?
Yeah, absolutely, definitely, yep. So you can go ahead and do that. But let me just bring up the gallery here and show you a demo of some of the new photo capabilities here. Oops. It's a great day in the park here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and sort by events here. This is our new layout for, so it's going to geotag everything here, and then you can go and rename that particular event, so it's really nice. So we'll go down here.
Is it doing events by time too? Like,
yep, it's time as well as date. So let's come back out. I'm sorry. Wanted to show you here. Probably one of my. So this is sequence shot. So this is really neat. So, say you're out and you're taking a photo, your buddy doing some biking here. I can instantly create a photo just like that. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So, I'm gonna go ahead and select that and hit edit. And then right from there, I go to effects. Actually, let me back up here. There we go, so hit retouch. And then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to sequence shot. And what it's gonna do is gonna take that batch of photos and identify all the movement, and then I can instantly add and remove.
Wow, that's cool.
So you can really create a pretty phenomenal shot from there. That's pretty amazing. And then obviously hit done to save that, and I can go right to Facebook with that.
I can see people having a lot of fun with this camera.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So another big one, right, is we all take photos of our friends out, but there's always that one person that's not smiling. So you can instantly go right in here and pull up this photo, and you see this guy is not really smiling, but we can fix that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into edit and go to retouch and all smile. So it's gonna identify all the faces for us. So I'm selected on him right now, so I can easily just swipe, and you can see right there, I can go through all the frames, and then I'll select her, get her looking there.
And that's capturing all the frames that you had the camera up for.
Exactly. Okay. And this guy's sleeping, but now, there, he's awake now. All right. Wow. So go ahead and then hit done, and you instantly have a perfect photo. Wow. Now the other problem you have is, you're taking a great shot, and then you have somebody behind you, and it's just like, man, they're ruining the shot. Well, now I can fix that. So I'll go right into this picture here, and you'll see it's a great photo, but you got these people walking behind us. So I'm gonna go ahead again and go into edit, and then hit retouch. And then from there, I'm sorry, it's the first one here. Nope. Object removal, third one over. There we go. And then from there, it's going to identify those people because they were moving, and then instantly hit done. And now they're on.
Wow, that's great.
So really, really amazing. So yeah, the camera experience on this thing is by far definitely leading the market in innovation, I think.
Great, thanks.
No, absolutely.